Hello, good evening, everyone. This is Life Issue, and my name is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this evening for us to discuss another trending news on our timeline. Now, I'm going to first of all, before I start this video, put a disclaimer saying that I have not seen the video of this little girl because I cannot see this video. It is a criminal offense. It is wrong for anybody out there to share a video of a minor, no matter whatever you think. This child is a minor. The video should not be shared. The video should not even be distributed. So I'm just going to put my mouth on this. I have not watched the video. So please remember, I'm just analyzing what is going on. I have not watched the video. I don't intend to watch the video, and the video will not be on any of my social because it is a criminal offense. Okay, I know some of you must have been wondering, what am I talking about? All right, so yesterday, one of our popular Nigerian celebrity told us about something that happened at Chrisland. Okay, so he went on to tell us that a child was raped um, on one of the trips that they went to Dubai, and a girl child was raped. She's actually a minor. She's 10 years, and it was alleged that some boys in the school raped her. So when I saw the video at first, me, I saw his post, and I was like, okay, Ubi and his trending news, what's going on now? Only for me to come up this morning and the news was on everybody's TF timeline. I was like, you know what? I wanted to research first, get to know what happened, understand what was behind the whole story before I put my mouth. So throughout today, I have actually been following up the news, watching the news, trying to understand what is going on and who is at fault here. All right, let's get on to what we know or what they said happened. Okay. So basically, from what Ubi told us, the boys took her charger and asked her to come to their room and collect her charger. Now, according to her mom, the girl said when she got there, they told her to pick up her charger from the bathroom and gave her something to drink, and they started on her. So when you read what he has written, you will think, okay, the girl came and, they kind of like, gave her something, and then, they now raped her. That was what we thought, okay? Now, the point is, he actually painted this, people were like asking him, give us the fact, which school, because he did not name the school at first. People were like asking what happened. So he said, what is misleading? A child was asked to collect her charger from the boys' room. And what does that say? She was strict to come there and was given something to drink. Now the school failed by concealing information from her parents for a month. So that was what Ubi, put out there. And he actually said, I can confirm that the parents and the school management met an hour ago. Looking forward to an official statement from both parties. No more comments on this matter. So that was what Ubi put out there. And you know how Nigerians are. We want to know. Everybody start asking which school. What we wanted to know, because we know what has happened in Premier Academy, what happened at Deeper Life School, what happened at this, which one was the latest one now. We all know what has been happening. We're asking questions. So I came across, another storyline that Chrisland suspended the 10-year-old female people after being raped while playing truth or dare in Dubai. So I was like, oh, so the girl was playing truth or dare. All right, so let's even listen to what the mom had to say, because I wanted to hear from the family. What did they have to say? What actually happened? So let's listen to the mom tell her story.
Me. Go.
My child attends Chrisland School. VGC. Okay. Good. Good evening, mothers. Good evening to everybody, to fellow Nigerians. Please, I am making out this cry to everyone to help me out. About a month ago, I was on my way out of Lagos. So I got a call from Mrs. Azike, a head teacher from Chrisland. So she called me that she needed to see me. I said okay, that I'll come when I return back. So 2 days after, I came to the school. When I got to the school, I met her with 2 other women in her office, and they introduced me as, one introduced herself as Mrs. Kemi. I can't remember her surname, and the other one. So that they came from Chrisland headquarters. I said, okay, is there a problem? They said no, that they just wanted me to know that my daughter, whom I left in their care, that they took to Dubai, that she had a kiss with a boy, and the boy also kissed her. So they found out that they got that kissing thing from True and Dear. So I said, okay, if it is that I will curtail, that what they wanted me to do was for me to take her phone from her, so that they won't keep practicing that. I said, okay, if it's just that I will collect, I was going to get the phone from her. So if there was any other thing, they said no. Even Mrs. Kemi told me that I should not tell my husband, that it is not everything women discuss or disclose this to their husband. So I said, oh, okay, no problem. As long as this is just kissing, and that I will caution my daughter. So I left them. Then I didn't hear anything from them again. The girl was going. I thought everything was fine. Not until after 2 to 3 weeks that we had that conversation, Mrs. Azike, the head teacher, now sent me a link that she wanted us to have a Zoom meeting by 5 p.m. I said okay, that I was going to join them. So by the time
Last week.
Okay, let me say something. Sorry, guys, I'm going to say something. Yeah. So, this child was raped. If we all believe that this child was raped, now what her mom's saying, I'm not saying she wasn't raped, and I don't even know what happened, but why didn't this child confide in her mom? You see, this is where when I saw this, video, or when I heard what happened, and I looked at the time frame before she got to know, or before they even told her, and I'm like, my own child, that, oh my god, this story is really annoying for me personally. You have a girl child, and she was raped in Dubai. She was even molested, abused in Dubai. She came back to Nigeria. Who is she supposed to tell first? Where is your children's comfort zone as a parent? Do your children feel safe coming to your space to tell you what had happened to them? Like someone spoke to them, someone touched their or grouped them. Are they comfortable coming to talk to you? What relationship are we building with our children? Because 1 month it took the school calling you, your child was going to school and coming, and you did not know, she did not confide in you, she was raped. And then it had to be the school calling you. Maybe the school didn't even see the video at first, because we're looking at what happened here. Maybe because from what we said, from what we have got to know, someone just sent a text. I'm going to read it later. Thank you. Somebody said she was supposed to tell her parents before it got exposed. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. What was the relationship? What relationship are we building with our children, knowing the kind of environment and the world that we are in now? You see, when I was growing up, those things might not have happened, but the society that we are building now is a very dicey and wicked society with ritualists. So, why would you have a child, a female child, and she was touched or she was raped or she was abused, and she was able to come back, going to school, coming back without confiding in you? Let's even continue with the story because I have so much to say about this story. Let's continue. Oh, sorry, guys.
By the time I logged on, I did not see anybody. I had to call her that I did not see anybody online. She now said okay, she was going to contact the rest people. I said okay. So we had that meeting. There were many people, boards of directors, which I was even the one asking them, what is your name, sir? What can you introduce yourself? And so one particularly said that his name is Aki. So the Aki was the one, like the head, the person leading the meeting. He began by saying, if there is no forgiveness, there won't be sin. If there is no sin, there won't be forgiveness. He was speaking in parable. At a time, I had to I said, what are you talking? What are you people discussing that you are just, He now said, no, that they just wanted to do a follow-up to ensure that I have withdrawn Julian's phone and to check on how Julian is doing. I said, okay, Julian is fine. But he now made a comment. He said, when it happened, I said, sir, what happened? He said, Julian did not tell you. I said, no, Julian did not tell me anything. So on that, I'm sure they have the record of that Zoom meeting. So I was screaming at them. I said, tell me what? I don't understand. Julian, did anything happen? Julian said no. So I said, okay, as it is now, that I don't even know what you people are talking about. But if he extends more than this, that my husband will definitely know about it. But the way you people are calling me that, I'm not comfortable with it. So at the end, we finished the meeting and we left. They didn't tell me anything. I went on my own. So the day after, a parent called me after we had that Zoom meeting the next day that please, that she needed to see me, that it is very, very urgent. So I had to go to her house. When I got to her house, she said something has been trending in Chrisland, that which I am not even aware, that she has told them that if this woman knows that she doesn't think I am aware of this incident. So the woman now called me that, look at this video, see what is trending in Chrisland, that all the parents are aware. So immediately I informed my husband, look at what is going on. So we began to call Mrs. Azike. She refused to pick her call. I called her more than 20 times. She didn't respond to the call. But later, I think she spoke with my husband and told him that she doesn't know anything if such a thing existed. So that was how we began. I even began to beat my daughter that, why would this happen? What is going on? So as we were beating her, the girl now said, Mommy, please, can I talk to you? I said, okay, what is it? She said that the Chrisland, Mrs. Azike, threatened her not to speak out. That she should not speak out. So she narrated how it happened, how they abandoned them in hotel, how the school left them, and how she got, into this thing that is happening now. So even on our behalf, they have been coming to have meeting. They've been sending delegates from their headquarters to have meeting with my daughter without my consent. I was not aware, we were not informed. So please, I am begging Nigerians to help me. Help me, because Chrisland was trying to hide this issue. Chrisland was trying to push us out of the way.
Okay. All right. This is her. She's gonna keep talking, but let me ask a question. I don't know. I'm a mom, yeah, and I have a child, and something like this happens to my child. I am training up my child to have me as the first point of contact when he's not in a safe place. Tell me what is happening to you. No matter whoever that is threatening you, my son knows that I will come after that person. I don't care. Even if it's the president of the UK, I will go after that person. This is a relationship that we should be building with our children. So she said she's been staying with this her daughter 1 month after this incident. The child did not tell her. The child, when she asked the child initially, the child said that she was fine. And this is where I'll keep hammering. What happened? What 1 month after this happened, your child still did not tell you. She had the video on her phone. It was trending. The whole school knew, and she was comfortable going to school and coming back, and she did not let you know. All right, I have tried to, because I can't watch the video. So I had to look for those that have watched the video, because me, I cannot too, because it is child porn. So I tried to Google who had the liver to watch the video. So this woman said, I have seen the Chrisland school video and I have a lot to say. First of all, the girl's parents need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with her to be sure she's not being abused by an adult family member, staff at home before that incident, because she was riding the boy's D. Okay, so this person is saying that from what she saw, the girl knew everything. Like what she was doing it was like she was really, really riding. Do you understand? All right, you guys. I mean, I don't know, for those of you that have watched, yeah. This person said everybody should watch the video before saying having a say. Make everyone know condemn come the yan rubbish. I can't watch the video. I don't even intend to watch the video. I'm not allowed to watch the video. I cannot share a child porn. But for those that have watched the video, I think it's okay to watch the video for a balanced judgment. I did, and I'm blaming the school for withholding the information from the parents, but it definitely wasn't a rape case. Sorry. Chrisland already has a bad reputation, so it's understandable. Yeah, the school actually, you know what happened? The first meeting was for them to gauge what the parents knew, or if the child has told the parent, but she didn't. That was the first meeting. So the second meeting was when they now know that this thing is spreading. What can we do? Do you understand? It's like a mitigation. We all know that Chrisland did not manage this properly. They should have informed the parent immediately they came back. Maybe they did not see the video initially, and maybe the story that was told them that it was a kiss only. Maybe it was when they finally saw the video that they had to start taking their steps. We don't know what has happened, but we all know how the Nigerian society is, and how people want to push everything under the carpet and hide things. We don't know what has happened, but from what people that actually watched this video, they said that the girl was actually doing the act, like from that description. The girl kukuma know more than adults know. Do you understand? So it's funny that we're talking about this, and and actually for the adults that have gone to watch this video, is also what we're talking about, the decaying society that we live in, that we feel it is okay for us to watch a child porn, and it's fine. But for this particular girl, butter girl, the way she's talking, yeah, she doesn't she's saying that the girl was not uncomfortable, she was not feeling any pain, she was even smiling, she wasn't shy, and there were older boys in the room while they were filming this. Do you understand? And she was fine, and she was doing it. So in her mind, is not rape. Now remember that the people that did this to her actually were also under 18, so they were also minor. So it's kind of like a 13 to 10 years old. I'm going to look at the legal aspect of this, because we need to understand the legal aspect of what has actually happened. Can a minor, two minors, actually be convicted, or can we take this as a criminal case? But this story is dicey, because the picture, the picture, the sexual act was shared. So there are two things about this whole thing. a sexual act was committed, which from what people are saying based on what they have seen, it was consensual. The girl consented to that. She did a truth or dare. She went ahead and she did what she wanted to do. But the other bits that we need to look out is the sharing of the actual act. That is where the criminal, where the criminal offense comes in. But this story is I actually um went through a lot of people and their comments, and I love what David had to say. David said, this decade, we need to start teaching kids that social media is dangerous and can ruin their lives if they go around filming and uploading everything. We were just as funny and stupid as these Chrisland kids back in the day. We just had no Instagram to upload it to. And that's where, when I was reading people condemn, I'm like, you know what? We are all hypocrites on social media. Come on. Think about your own secondary school days and everything. Some of you did worse. Some of you even raped girls. Some of you did worse things. Okay. Some of you were beating girls on the road. Some of you did worse. But the point is that the foolishness of this is that they uploaded this on social media. They actually distributed this act, which is where the criminal offense comes in. This is where these children are actually going to be in trouble. Do you understand? And you know what? When I was reading this story, well, I said, Dubai. How can this happen in Dubai? Do you understand? Chrisland's, we all know Dubai is a very strict place, is a very strict country. How could they have done this in Dubai and they were able to get away? I don't know if you guys know this story or if you guys have read this story, but apparently what people are saying was that it was a truth or dare. The guy steered the girl and the girl went and completed the dare. And actually, people are also saying that the rape is questionable because, I mean, if you are tipsy or if you are drunk or if you are drugged and you are performing a sexual act, we know how you won't mount on somebody and be jacking them. Come on, we are all adults. I mean, from what people are saying, based on what she was doing, she was not under the influence of drug or alcohol. That's what people are saying. Now, we don't know, at the end of the day, I didn't watch the video. I'm basing what I'm saying from what people are saying. Now, let's look at Wizkid's baby mama's comment, because I had to read what she said. And what she said or what she wrote there actually gave me my conclusion, because she was there. She went to Dubai. She witnessed everything live. She actually heard when people were talking about this, and when this asked this girl about it, and the way she slugged her, her shoulder and said, you know what, it is what it is. So look at what she said. It took me a lot of thinking before dropping this comment. The way we just throw the word rape around so loosely without considering how much damage it can cause. Firstly, as a parents, we need to pay close attention to our kids and what we expose them to. Because, it's crazy, crazy what we live in. Secondly, I accompanied my son to represent his school at the just concluded, and that's what they went. I can say for a fact that the 10-year-old in question was definitely not raped. I remember vividly the shock in my son's face when he was telling me about a video some other kids were watching. He said, Mom, I couldn't stand the video. I had to excuse myself. He said the gist circulating was that the girl and her clique played a game of truth or dare, or which this particular girl couldn't stop with the mind-boggling dares. I couldn't believe my ears when I learned about the nasty activity that all these kids got themselves involved in. To make matter worse, even when she was accosted about the video, she was owning it with her full chest, saying, yeah, it's me in the video, and so. So this is actually a parent who was there, who witnessed everything. I mean, she has a lot to write. You can go and read it up. It's on social media. But Wizkid's baby mama was there and she saw everything. So now this this brings up to the whole thing again. Was this girl actually raped? I don't know. Was this girl actually remorseful about what happened? I don't know. Did she, if she was raped when she got home, did she tell her parents? I don't think she did. So, if first of all she was raped, what I expected was when she got home, she should have told her mom and her dad. She did not do that. Not only that, she did not actually own up initially when the mom and dad asked her. She said nothing happened. Do you understand? And it's it brings doubt to the whole story, because if actually she had actually when she came back she told her mom and her dad, then we would have been talking about something else, but she did not tell them. So when we look at rape is like is something we need to understand, that at the end of the day, if she was playing a truth or dare and other people stopped and she continued, then it's about parental upbringing and her putting herself in a harm's way. And after all, from what I can hear, from what the people are posting, this happened after the light was off. So they were all supposed to be in bed, and this girl sneaked out. That's what we're saying. Even though Ubi is saying that they told her to come and take her charger, I don't know. But from what we have heard from other story, is that it was after midnight, lights off, before this girl went. Anyway, rape, if someone is raped, they are forced to have sex, usually by violence or threat of violence. Was this girl, before we actually start judging and criticizing and whatever, did this happen to this girl? Was she forced? Was she forced to do this? Was there any threat of violence? I don't think, from what has been said or from what we have read, that actually any of this happened. It's still a case of we making sure that we are training our children right, and making sure that our children understands the fact that hey, let me tell you something, the world out there is changing. Things are changing. The world is not the way it is. I'm going to give you guys the legal aspect of it, because I was going through I had to go and research and ask myself questions. So what is the legal aspect? What's going to happen? Um yeah, what actually is the legal aspect of what has happened? And I had to do a little bit of research, and I'm going to show you guys what I found out, okay? Children's it said, what is statutory rape? That's the bit. First, it's important to understand what statutory rape is. Many misunderstood this concept to be that it is a non-consensual sex act with a person who is not yet of the age of majority. In reality, the consent of a minor is irrelevant. Minors are incapable of giving their consent as a matter of law. Thus, any sex act with a minor, whether willing or not, can be a statutory rape. So if you are sleeping with a minor, is rape, whether she consented or not, or she did not consent, it is rape. But you see, the problem about this case is that we're talking about two minors. So this is the bit that we need to, is it still possible for a minor to statutory rape another minor? Now, unfortunately, this is where this case becomes a little bit dicey. The answer is not clear and will depend largely on one's jurisdiction. So it has to be based on Nigerian law. What is Nigerian law when two minors actually have sex, whether consenting or not consenting? If the girl is alleging that she was raped, do you understand? But what is Nigerian law when it's regard a minor raping another minor? Even in the States, because this is American law that I'm reading, in America, you can it's not taken as criminal. It all depends on the state where you live in. So if it's a minor having sex with another minor, and the person wasn't forced, the person, consented to it, it is not statutory rape. That's what this is saying. And I believe that law, law is law around the world. So if this girl, actually, there is no forceful entry, there is no violence, there is nothing to prove that she was forced they didn't force her to, do the stuff, then these boys are gonna, like, they're gonna get away with this. The only way, the only thing, the only place that they can be criminally charged is that they shared a child porno. So this is the bit that the parents should actually be fighting on and trying to get justice for, because not only did they do that, they actually had the guts to film the act and then shared it, and which is a criminal act. So that is the bit that the parents should be fighting on. That's the feed that yeah. That's want to share that with you guys, so you understand what this is all about and what is going on. Now I'm going to round up with this particular video, not a video. Somebody sent me this yesterday, my husband, and when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, what is going on in our society? It is becoming very scary, and we all need to be very careful and be teaching our young children about being safe. Listen to this, please.
I really love you.
Thank you, sir.
Listen.
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Hello, how are you? Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, ma. How are you, ma?
Fine, sir.
I've been waiting for your call since. I said I will speak with my sweetheart.
I just reached home now, so I decided to call.
Okay, hope your people, are they sleeping already?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really love you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, hey, can we see tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so where do I wait for you? Tomorrow I won't go to work. Hello?
Hello?
So where do I wait for you?
At the gate.
At the gate of Becky too?
Yes.
No. Don't do it like that. Okay, you know what you will do? Maybe you will go to church and you will go to school tomorrow.
No, we are on holiday.
Okay, you're on holiday. Okay, do you know City College?
Yes, sir.
You know the school, the gate entrance to the City College?
Yes, sir.
You can now park and wait for you there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will just take bike. Don't worry, I will pay for the bike. Like what time?
10, sir.
Okay, all right. I'll wait for you by 10, okay? So, but when we go out, we can stay till like what time?
4, sir. 4 is okay.
Okay, 10 to 4, Abby?
Okay.
All right. Okay, I'll wait for you till by 10 tomorrow, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right. When you're about to leave the house, just call me, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, Oga. So you don't have shame? Eh? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So you don't have shame. This is the mother you are talking to.
So,
You don't have shame for a 16 years old girl.
oh, he's 16?
What?
I'm very sorry.
What nonsense? You are asking her if she's going to school. You are asking me if she's 16 years. So how old is a child that is still going to
Okay,
secondary?
madam, I'm very sorry.
What kind of attitude do you have?
I'm very sorry.
I have put this call on record, and I am going to put this call on every social media handle that cares to hear about it.
Okay, madam, please. I take God beg you. I'm very sorry.
What is the God you are using to beg me? At your age, are you not old enough to be her father?
I'm very sorry, madam.
You are telling her to come out to City College, and you are telling her how to lie to her parents.
No, I'm very sorry,
What kind of attitude are you?
Madam, please, I'm big up, beg you, I'm very sorry.
I have recorded it, and if you're on WhatsApp, I will post this recording to you, and I will post it to Becky Group. Anybody that know your voice, let them hear it, and I'll post it to social media.
Madam, I'm very sorry.
You are not sorry, Oga. You are not sorry.
You know what happened?
You need to be castrated.
Madam, wait.
How will you tell me that a 16-year-old girl, you lifted a 16-year-old girl that told you that she's going to the church, and you took her to the church, and you are telling her all sort of nonsense. You want to buy her phone, you want to do this one, you want to do that one. Have you finished taking care of your family?
I'm very sorry, madam. I promise you.
There's nothing to be sorry about.
It's a mistake. I'm very sorry.
It's not a mistake. Because now you are asking her if she's going to school tomorrow. She told you no. That means you know she's a secondary school student. How old is anybody in SS3? How old is a child in SS3?
Madam, I'm very sorry.
You don't know me, oh. You don't know me.
I don't know you.
Yes, exactly. You don't know who I am.
I'm very sorry.
That's why you think you can toy with my daughter, Abby?
I'm very sorry, madam. I'm very sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about, Oga. I wanted you to talk the rubbish that you have in your mouth, so that you will finish. I will have a record of all the nonsense you have to say, and I will publish it. You are telling her your wife is late. If your wife is late, why can't you go and look for a matured woman to get married to?
Oh, I'm still searching now.
You are still searching, Abby? And if you are searching is a 16-year-old girl, you are going to search and meet.
Madam, I never knew she's underage. I never knew. I'm very sorry.
You don't know she's underage. Yet she told you she's still with her parents. You see a girl like that and you don't know she's underage?
I'm very sorry, madam. I'm very sorry. I never knew she's underage. I'm sorry.
You say you don't know if she's underage. Don't you have children at home?
I'm very sorry.
Don't you have children at home? You're telling me you don't know she's underage.
I never knew. I thought maybe she's 18. I'm telling you.
Even if she's 18, okay? How old are you? If she's 18 years, I'm asking you, how old are you? Are you not over 50?
It's okay. I'm sorry.
You want to carry your car and go and pick her in City College? That God will use and punish your life there. I'm going to publish it on Becky Estate Group, and I will let them know how useless you are. You think I don't know you? I know you very well, Oko Anthony. I know you very, very well.
I'm very sorry, madam. So it was like, okay. I didn't say you don't publish it. I didn't even publish it now. So it was a word I said. You would have waited for me. Let me make attempt. You understand?
Okay. Oh my God, that's the story. When someone sent me this, it sounds very funny, but this is the kind of society that we are in now, where we have pedophiles roaming our streets, where we have people without any atom of conscience who are so dirty, who are praying around looking for our children to devour. We need to be very careful as parents. We need to make sure that we are talking to our children, both the male and the female, because in this particular Chrisland school, the male parents actually failed them because they did not teach them about how to treat a woman and what is not right to do during a school excursion. They actually did not train their children properly. It's not about how rich you are. It's not about sending your children to the most prized, most expensive school. It's about teaching your children manners. Over the weekend, I was on someone's live show. We're talking about the same thing. And you know what I said? Parenting is not for the school. Actually, you bring your children to school for them to be educated. But the main education for life is at home. It rests on you as your parent. As a parent, you should be the one training your children for them to have manners, for them to be better human being, and for them to be something in life. So I'm going to say, in this Chrisland school, there are so many points where this young girl actually was failed by her upbringing. I don't see why, if she was raped, she did not tell her parent. The boys also were failed by their upbringing because I don't imagine you having a son, and the son had the guts and the infantry to go for an excursion and is to be sleeping with girl and gang raping or gang sleeping with a girl. Truth, whether not truth or not dare. I mean, I don't know. Before, when we were growing up, children of people who are actually, had morals in the society will not do that. Afraid for children or children of afraid for, we understand that, but not people that have moral. But we've all lost morals. Okay, so it's a country that we are breeding, it's a country that we are forming, and if we don't get things right, we are actually creating a monster in our society. So we need to start getting parenting right. The school failed by not following up the right process, by trying to cover up and not telling the parent of this girl what actually happened. The child failed because she did not actually speak to her parent, or maybe she did it because she felt it was okay. From what we heard, when they asked her the next day, she was like, yeah, I did it, and she was owing it with her full chest. So is a normal, I'm a big girl, or yeah, it is okay to do certain things. We are all failing the future generation, even the country as a whole. What do we have on our social media? Naked pictures. What is a choice program that children are watching? Big Brother Ninja, where people are sleeping and fucking right in front of us, and tomorrow they'll become celebrity, and they are buying cars and they are being celebrated. People that actually fucked online, and we saw them, and they become celebrity the next day. We have people like Bob Risky and these are the morals, these are the things that we are showing our children every day. What do we expect? Anyway, guys, this is the story. We're going to be giving you guys the update as it unfolds. As a parent, please make sure that you're teaching your children morals. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I look forward to reading your comments. Please don't forget to join our YouTube channel, our Facebook handle. And remember, no one can train your child. You need to be the number one person training your child. Not the school, not the church, not even the community. Be a parent. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. God bless you.